that this is a good angle here. Let's just, I'm sorry, we're doing this virtually as well, so we got to welcome home, sweetheart, welcome home. Let's just make sure we're good here. All right, I think we'll get started from there. Is that okay? Is that all right?
That's good.
We good? Does that look good? All
We
right,
good?
Christine, you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
This is a great turnout. Welcome, everybody. This is awesome. So I am Christine Conlin. I have been a member a little bit further over, further up,
There you go. Right,
further up.
right there. There
I'm
you
good. This is,
go. Right there.
we're,
There you go.
we're
Right
like
there.
live
Right
and
there. Right
Memorex
there.
all at the same time. So I am the director of Rise the Phoenix, and I am amazed and privileged to be in front of you guys today. This is awesome. I see so many people that are coming back, and many of the new folks here, welcome. You may have seen a lot of us giving hugs, and that's because this is a community program. Like, this is all about community. Rise of the Phoenix is all about community. So a lot of us are here today facing kind of a problem. Women, men, doesn't matter. A lot of it has to do with weight loss. And many of us are facing this problem, especially post-pandemic. I don't want to dwell too much on that, but we face a huge problem with weight loss. I know that as a nutritionist, as a trainer, I deal with this problem all the time. Ladies come up to me, men come up to me and say, I cannot lose weight. I have tried everything. I have tried this program. I have tried this medical weight loss. I have tried this exercise program, and the weight keeps coming back. I know that myself, I used to just be able to say, okay, well, I'm going to eat popcorn and drink Tab for a week and drop 5 pounds. That doesn't work anymore. Especially once I hit 40, that really doesn't work anymore. Then when you hit 50, it really goes south. So what does work? What plan works? What magic pill works? Well, there is no magic. So what does work? How do you lose weight? How do you lose weight, and how do you keep it off? How do you sustain that weight loss? That's one of the reasons why I think a lot of you are here today. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. There is no magic.
So, in middle school, my mom actually used to put me in the martial arts academy because my feet stunk, because I used to get into fights because we were in a 2-bedroom trailer. My mom didn't want me to get into go to the middle school where my brother started with drugs and alcohol. So she took me to Cleveland, and everybody was getting dropped off in BMWs and Mercedes, and my mom was pulling up in an old station wagon with the faux paneling falling off, smoking out of the back, right? And I had the hand-me-downs from my family. So my fitness career actually began in the martial arts academy because I was getting in too many fights. All the way up until 20, that's when I fought through the NASCA and USK rings, and that kept me on the straight and narrow of my head, right? And for about 8 years, at 20, my dad had his first heart attack. He suffered from 2 heart attacks, 3 strokes, had congestive heart failure, diabetes. Think about that. My mother was morbidly obese, but I had to run the company at 20 years old. So I transitioned from the AT work that I was doing at UNM and went to Anderson, graduated there. But at 30 years old in 2008, during the housing crisis, you know, I had to lay off and close a company with 500 men, where my mother and my father lost their entire house, along with me losing my house, everything that I had worked for my entire life. It was a big debacle. Through that, though, at the end, I found myself at the end of a bottle and at the end of pretty much life itself, that I really didn't even want to be here anymore. And it was at one sobering point, probably in my truck, because that's where I was living out of, that I remembered that, hey, you know, what is it that got me back on the straight and narrow? And it was wellness, it was fitness, it was movement. So through that, you know, I climbed out of that damn hole, and 14 years later, here we are with Evolve, right? So for me, the reason I give that backstory is Evolve is not necessarily about weight loss and toning. It has never been. Weight gain, weight is just a byproduct of something else going on in here, okay? That's why we yo-yo. That's why we constantly go back and forth. Now, I'm not up here preaching. Well, I am kind of preaching, obviously, but, you know, I'm here to say that, you know, what Evolve offers and what is different than everywhere else is the community. And it's the passion of why Evolve was founded. And that passion was to clear my head, to get my shit right throughout this entire process. And what we try to do with you guys is create that same concept. Now, some of you, yeah, it may just be weight loss. Yeah, I put on 50 pounds. Yeah, or, you know, maybe some of you just, you know, oh, well, my wife just drugged me in, right? Hell, you know, I get that. I understand. But the passion behind it is very different than a widget or a pill or just like a program, a boot camp out there. The passion behind our product is very, very different, our service, our people. And for the last 2 years, we have represented what we call the rise of the Phoenix, right? The Phoenix. We're one of the last ones standing. And out of all 35 professionals, I now have 55 professionals that operate out of here. So we too are rising from the Phoenix. So wherever you guys are coming from today, think about 13 weeks, and we only have 45 days until we kick this off, right? So this is kind of just the, oh my God, what am I doing, right? Just getting the mindset going. And 45 days from now, you're going to be, your asses are going to be getting whooped. Cool? Now, with that said, weight loss is a byproduct, right? But toning, also self-respect. When you look at yourself in the mirror again, and you don't feel like, oh God, here I go again, or you avoid mirrors altogether, or you just don't feel proud of yourself, or you just feel like you're blind with your partner. You know, there are so many different things going on right now in this room, okay? Now, you know, I gave you the backstory. This is the problem that we're gonna solve, okay, for you to help. You have to work though. We're not the ones that are gonna work. We're gonna guide you. We're gonna be the Sherpas on this journey, but you're gonna work. You're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be crying. You're gonna hate me. But then when you fit in those skinny jeans again, you're gonna really, really love us. You got it? Cool? Yes? Now listen, I'm gonna play for everybody. You don't need to hear it from us. You could hear it from some past participants, right? And this is our 9th year that we'll be doing Rise of the Phoenix. And through the COVID, we actually did the entire thing, right? One year we only had to do it. The only way we had to do it is a show in here, and we only have 12 contestants out of 100 that started. Last year we had 120 contestants and almost 80 walked. But you guys, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes just to listen to some people from before. Sound okay? All right. You want to turn that around? All right. You guys may or may not have seen this, but we're going to play it again.
You know, I have lived my whole life really dedicated to a mission, a cause, and helping saving lives from cancer. My grandmother was my hero and died when I was a little girl. And I just felt like that was my life calling, to put meaning to her life. I guess I would tell you that I never really felt I was ugly. I just never really felt I was pretty. And I think what's been so important in this Rise of the Phoenix is that it's given me permission to love myself for who I am. It's given me an opportunity to feel connected to a team and a family, all dedicated for women to experience a journey, to live their best life. And I have to say, at the end of this, what's been so amazing, in addition to this family that's become my own, is that I really, for the first time, I do feel beautiful. I feel sexy. I feel myself.
Everybody wants to do this. Okay, no, maybe they don't want to do this, but they do want to change. Everybody wants to look good in a bikini. Everybody wants to feel good in their body. Everybody does. But I don't care how intellectual you are or how you think this isn't your thing. Everybody wants to physically feel good. And you know, if this is what it takes for you to just like break that barrier in yourself and finally say, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to commit to 3 months of my life of getting into the best shape that I can, then I don't care what I have to end up wearing on the stage at the end. I'm going to do it. My advice to you is just do it. Stop thinking about it. Stop looking at pictures. Stop dreaming about it. Stop putting it off till Monday. Just do it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it.
Coming into this community, having been from DC and never meeting anyone in this program, the sense of community and the acceptance that I felt here was truly phenomenal. It was beyond anything I would have imagined. I think every person I talked to has been excited and been so upbeat and wonderful that I would love to come back at any time, and I think I would be accepted.
I stayed to the finish line because I made a promise to myself that I would do it, that I didn't really have a good reason not to finish. And I just had to, make sure that I committed and just stayed the course. And I knew that I would have been disappointed in myself if I hadn't finished what I started. So I'm not a quitter by by design. So yeah, I need to finish this.
It's made me more conscious of, like, I meal prep now, which that was something that I've never done. And it just helps me stay accountable. I think the accountability that this program has is amazing, because now, like, you have to write down everything you eat. So you think, okay, do I really want to write this down? And you're like, no, so you don't eat it. So the accountability has been awesome. And it's taught me how to be a healthier cooker and a healthier eater.
Some of the funniest moments that I encounter through the program is through the workouts, in particular, the coach CJ, and learning how to count. For some reason, we're always stuck on the number 8, and some of his other CJ-isms that others that had taken a class with him could probably relate to. And if you haven't taken the class, you should check it out and come find out for yourself.
Oh, goodness, yes. Yes, I did. There was a time we were over here practicing our posing, and I had 2 left feet. I could not get it right. My mind wasn't right. Like I said, 2 left feet. I just picked up my belongings and I walked out. And as soon as I walked out that door, my mother, who now sleeps with the angels, I clearly heard her voice say, "Where are you going?" So instead of walking to my car and leaving the parking lot, I came into another building and ran into a sweet person who graciously sat down with me and spoke with me and said we had all been through this. And I'm very grateful for that.
Walking out on that stage today is going to be the release of a lot of fear and hurt and trauma that has been living inside of me since I was 4 years old. And I'm scared as hell, but I am so grateful and so proud to be here with all of these beautiful people standing by my side, helping me to make this through.
Whatever your wildest dreams are, do it. If you've ever wanted to do something, do it. There's no timeline. It's your timeline. It's your life. We only die once, but we live every single day. So do everything that you can to have the best life.
Awesome, guys. So let's go through the program real quick, and then Christine can actually discuss what you get within the program itself, all right? So we have designed and developed what we call the Phoenix Method, and it's been refined over the last, obviously, 15 years that I've actually been in this industry, and about 7-8 years of my fighting career. There are going to be 5 principles that we're going to instill in you guys the entire process, okay? This is what is the expectations of you. These are non-negotiables. These are requirements of you within the program. If you do these particular things, I guarantee your results are going to be phenomenal. Even at the end of the program, after 3 months, and I'll put my name and my word on it. If you have done these things and you have not achieved the results that you wished, I will give you your money back, period. I'm serious, I'm very real, but you have to do these things, okay? So listen, you have to do these. These are the 5 non-negotiables. Number one, you need to commit to move no less than 4 hours a week. Got it? Now move. That means that if you guys are just starting, you don't have to come to a class, lug your bar, do all that stuff. That means going for at least a committed walk after lunch and after dinner for a half hour, right? Yes? Does that make sense? That's movement. That's walking, right? Just as long as you're doing something. Now, through the program itself, we would request that you at least attend 2 of the classes that we have and at least 2 of the other classes that we'll discuss. But you have to commit to at least 4 hours a week. Yes? Does everybody understand that? Yes. And we'll work within your schedule. Now, listen, there is never a perfect time for fitness. Some of you may be going on vacation, you have work commitments, you have a kid. When is there a perfect time? Seriously, when is there? What you have to do is mentally, don't put one foot in and have another foot out. You gotta do it. If you're gonna do this right, you gotta commit. Once you commit, we'll take it from there. Fair? So that's number one, movement, 4 hours a week. Can you guys agree with that? Yeah. And we'll make it pretty good. I mean, don't worry. You're gonna be sore. You're gonna hurt. You're gonna hate us. Okay. But you're gonna start looking good and feeling good and earning some self-respect again. Cool. Or improving the respect that you currently have. Cool. Can I just ask who's happy with their body right now? Completely. 100%. Okay. You are. Good. I love it. Were you drug in here by someone? All right. I love you. You came back. I love it. Welcome home. Welcome home. I love it. All right. Who wants to improve their body? Okay. Okay, good. Now listen, with that said, allow us. That's what we do, right? If you need your computer fixed, would you go to a janitor? No. When you want your body fixed or you want to feel better, you come to us, right? That's what we do. So allow us to accept the process, believe in it, and trust in it. Yes? Cool. That's number one. Number two, we never, ever prescribe a diet here. What are the first three letters of diet spell? Die. Yes, they suck. There's nothing worse than going on a hot date on a Friday night and you telling your date, I'm on a diet. I can't have that. Eat the damn cupcake, drink the damn wine, but earn it. Yes, earn it. We believe very strongly in nutrition logging, okay? We don't believe strong, you're gonna have to, okay? We use what we call MyFitnessPal. It is a free application. It's by Under Armour. The reason that we use it is it matches with our fitness app and it has probably the broadest range of information in it, okay? Now, y'all know what you have in your bank account at this point, or I hope you guys know what you have in your bank account at this time. Very similar to your bank account, we treat nutrition like our bank account, right? So if you spend too much, you have no money, you go into debt, right? But if you save, you have a little bit of cushion. Same thing with like fitness, but it's the opposite way. If you eat too much, you have a little bit of cushion. If you push too much out, you don't have enough cushion. So we believe in making sure that log. Now listen, what's good for you is going to be very different for you, right? Everybody is different. And that's the beauty of this program. If somebody says, oh, you pay me, $1,000 and I'm going to save you just with one carte blanche diet that everybody gets for that $1,000, you better run away. Okay. It'll either kill you or you're going to be kidney failure, one or the other. Okay. So what we do though, is if you can commit to every single day logging your diet on MyFitnessPal, what you get within the program is the breadth of knowledge of the wonderful and most awesome Miss Christine, who has been doing this now with me for the last, she's been with me now for 12 years. And we have more PhDs, DDBs, MBAs, everything that you need here in order to solve your problem if needed. Like I told you, there are 55 wellness professionals. We also have a vegan back there, nutritionist, also doctor of physical therapy here that can also help pull that in. So if you're vegan, if you're vegetarian, whatever you are, lactose, whatever you need to be, we have those resources. Yes, but remember, diet logging. Did I tell you? 4 hours of movement and writing down your diet. Yes? That's all I said. I didn't tell you to clean out your closet. I didn't tell you to go Atkins or South Beach. That's all I said. Got that? Can you commit to that? Log in your diet 4 hours a week. Yes? Third non-negotiable. Third non-negotiable in the Phoenix method is accountability. You must weigh in, get measurements, get in front of us, confront us, get on that scale, and get measured at least once a week with a trainer here. And more than likely, it's going to be Miss Christine or someone that she has assigned for the weigh-ins or check-ins that week. We cannot help you if you go more than that. We cannot address a trajectory or pivot accordingly if you do not commit to at least once a week with us. Yes. And we'll have dedicated measurement times. You could do this virtually from all over the world, like Melissa said, and Rochelle, that two of our top place winners were from Washington, D.C. and Ohio last year. So this is all can be done virtually. You just need a scale and you probably need a measuring tape. That's it. Okay. You can get a $10 scale anywhere and you can get a cloth measuring tape for like $1 at the dollar store. Cool. So that's what you need. 3. And we'll have probably about 2 or 3 dedicated measuring sessions per week. Now,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So with that said, I just told you it was 3. Yes? Those are the 3 non-negotiables. If you do this daily and you can show us that you've done this, and we'll check your diet log. So if you miss a day on the diet log, you're messed up. Got it? Now, If you fall off the wagon, get your shit back on. Okay. We're not going to be there, you know, holding your hand the entire way. We will be bugging you and dinging you and stuff. But if you don't give up on this, we won't give up on you. Cool. Fourth, non-negotiable. We are going to work on habit formation and habit change. Nothing drastic, maybe one habit per week. It could be maybe getting more sleep. Could be maybe handling your stress a little bit better. It may be water intake. It may be, as we go through the process, we'll start adding more and more and layer and layer and layer. Don't worry about the habits for the first week or two until we get our shit together on the first two. Okay? Until you get your schedule going with the 4 hours a week and the nutrition logging. Cool? Yes? And the fifth and most important, and this is a big deal for us this year, community. Community. It sucks having to be home alone or having to do workouts virtually, or it sucks. Part of the power of Evolve, and I think that the magic lies, is when we as like-minded individuals have a unified goal and we together support each other. When someone falls off that boat, you pull them back on, or we are crying one day because CJ's requesting too much, or I didn't lose that much weight, or we're sitting there and we're celebrating and we're high-fiving that, man, I lost that 5 pounds this week. Or for the first time, when you guys start taking your shirts off and it's like everybody's embarrassed, but then you have that one person that just takes it off and says, hell with it, let's just get it done. These are the type of things and accomplishments that we do here. Okay, and yes, eventually, you're gonna have your bras on. Don't worry about it. All right, but it's not a point where you just immediately get on stage. There's a process, and after the 9 years, we have about a 99% success rate with our Phoenix method. If you commit, don't put 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Commit, do it. Okay, that's why you're here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't have an interest. All you have to do is have the mindset to commit, follow through with what we have here, and we'll get you there. Yes? The results are phenomenal. You've seen it. I can't. The team of professionals that we have here provide every resource necessary, and I drive you home. Now listen, this is our Victoria's Secret model walk, right? So if I put one of the models on a Victoria's Secret and they're not ready, it makes me look like shit, right? So I have a vested interest along with my team to get you into the peak condition that day. Now, Rise of the Phoenix is not about who has the better waistline. There's a division for that, and our first place winners have to go to that. But if you are brand new or just in the novice or have not won a first place in one of our competitions, you are not judged based on that. What you are judged is the brightness of your smile, and if you represent a rise from the Phoenix. So when you get on stage and you're proud, and no matter where you're at, whatever point, but you have accepted that challenge and you follow through and you get on there, that is how we are judged. And we do have a 10-panel judge come back. It's not just the 3 anymore, because now and it's going to be at Crown Plaza this year. So we do have the 10 judges, so it's a broader panel that will be judging. Mm-hmm. So any questions so far? And even I can hear you if you want to unmute and ask, but is there any questions so far? Okay, let's go into the bells and whistles of the program. I'm going to share the screen. Guys, can I have you help pass these out for me, please? You need one?
Yeah, I need one.
Okay, I'm going to share the screen for those of you that are out there about all the bells and whistles, and then we'll go in the program offer, okay?
So you guys still look excited. Nobody's walked out yet, so this is great. Everybody's still with me. I know everybody kind of, and gentlemen, I know that you've seen a lot of ladies talk, but please don't count yourself out. We always have gentlemen in this, and they do amazing. And I will say that when they go on stage, they are almost always the crowd pleasers. So just so you know. So I want to talk a little bit about what you get versus if you were to compete professionally. So all of the coaches in the program and all of the coaches that help you have all competed professionally. Are you good, CJ?
Yes.
Okay. So as someone who has competed professionally a couple times, and our show is so much different than a professional show. We actually put on a show. We have fun with our show. We add a little bit of extra. Let me just put it that way. We do a lot of extra fun things when we're doing our show. So we actually entertain, and we have a lot of fun backstage too. But we do a lot for the entire program. So when we do a professional show, like if you've ever competed professionally, I know a lot of some of you out there may have, and some of you out there in TV world may have. Back further. And when I competed professionally, some of the things that happen when you competed professionally. So obviously you have to train. We are going to be providing 52 dedicated workout sessions. Now these workout sessions are so important because you are going to be working out as a community. So you'll be working out with the people that you are going to be actually performing with on that show. But like CJ said, they're going to be the ones that pick you up when you just don't want to go work out. Like, I'm done. I just can't do it today. But your community is going to be there for you. So those particular classes are just for the participants. And in this program, you're going to have 52 of those classes.
At a
just
minimum.
for you guys.
At a minimum.
At a minimum.
So if there are, I think the way its program is going so far, we'll have, this is if we have 100, but for every 25, probably people more, we'll add an additional class, okay? So you'll have availability both at UPMO and here. So we're gonna have different, so again, this is minimum. These are all minimums. Sound okay? Yes?
And I do believe that most of these are virtual as well, correct?
All of them are virtual.
All of them
Every
are
single
virtual.
one of them are virtual.
So there
yes.
really is no excuse to not do them. So by the way, if you are traveling or at home, you can log on and do these classes. The other thing is the accountability movement and checks. Those are on Omron. So that's those check-ins with your trainer, with it, if it's myself, if it's with one of the other coaches, we're going to be looking. These are so important because, like CJ said, it's not a one size fits all. When you ever go to a program and they say, okay, well, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do, what you're going to do, what you're going to do, and it's always the same, you need to walk away. Okay. So those accountability checks are so important. So if you were to get that somewhere else, retail costs $260 easily. So if I were to do that for a program, $260, 3.25 months of unlimited virtual classes, $113 easily. So 13 weekly nutrition plans. I am a nutritionist. Okay. $650. Right now, if you were to hire me for 6 sessions, it's $298. Okay. 13 life coaching sessions. That's something you didn't mention, that we will be doing habit changing for me. That's something that we'll also be offering. We also do life coaching for $390. Mindfulness sessions. Those are something, I know that sounds a little kind of strange for you right now, but these actually really help. Kind of a meditation. They help with just kind of going back through and what are your goals. Also 3 months unlimited access to trainers. CJ put priceless. He's kind of talking about himself.
Wow, thanks.
We love him. Also, now let's get down to the nitty gritty. So last time I competed, I had to have my hair done, minimum $100. Makeup, $150. We provide that for you guys the day of the show. Tanning, we don't do the pro tan. We give you a much better quality tan, but we paid $150 for our pro tan. We also do posing clinics. Last time I did a posing clinic for my show, it was $75 a session, every posing clinic. We do all of the posing clinics for you. It's a lot of fun. You guys will love it, especially for the guys. Posing clinics are eye-opening. You will be sorer than you've ever been from any workout. The first posing clinic you walk away from. It's a huge workout. They are great. Posing clinics, we provide all of those for you. And we do about 12, if not more. Professional photography, we provide that for you. That's at least a value of $250. Show nutrition prep. We get a little bit different when we get closer to the show. Costume blinging. So we actually help you do your costume. You provide the materials, but we will actually help you put it together. We have some amazing team members back there. Deb is our go-to person. Deb, wave. So Deb can fix anything. Seriously, anything. So we can help you do your costume or your bikini on the cheap. We have ladies that spend as much as $1,000 for a professional bikini. If they're going to compete professionally, we can get one done for $100. So really, you can do this show very inexpensively, very, very inexpensively. You don't need to spend big bucks on this. Today, we're going to go into what you're actually going to pay. I want you to know that this is a pretty accurate price. CJ was reading this in front of my husband today, and I said, shut up. You're going to tell him how much I actually paid the last time I competed, because this is actually pretty accurate. Around $2,000 to $5,000 if you were to compete professionally. Don't worry, you're not going to pay anywhere near that today. So I'm going to let CJ talk a little bit more.
So let's talk a little bit about the actual program cost itself. So our program cost is $349. It's been that way for the last 9 years. We're not going to change it. Okay, that's just what it is. You get everything that we just talked about there for the entire price today, because it's you. What we're asking of you guys today is a commitment to become the ambassadors to the Rise of Evolve in 2022. That means that you are the first people to step up to the plate and commit to the 2022 Rise of the Phoenix, okay? Now listen, we are offering a 10% bonus today. So we're giving, it's $34 off of that. Also guys, because it lies within Black Friday, for every $100 gift certificate that you spend, you get an additional $20 bonus, meaning if you spend $200, you get $240 worth of credit. So you can use that $40 and the $34 to come off of the price. Does that make sense? Yes, no, maybe so? Yep. So you get a lot of damn discounts today for the actual cash investment of what you need to put into the program. The other commitment that I'm going to ask is that you please let people know that you are doing this. And if you have friends, family, foes, or people that you need to bring back in, I'd love for you to please try and bring a friend in next time, okay? We're going to have 2 more informational sessions like this. If you can please help spread the word, that would help us. So the last 2 years have been brutal with us. I'm not asking for a sob story. We've survived. We not only survived, we thrived. But we need this, and we need you, our people, to help bring us back to real life, okay? Sound okay? So if you guys can please help. We're giving a lot of bonuses today to help you guys afford this. Now, the other commitment, now listen up, the other commitment that I'm going to make absolutely mandatory this year. Now listen, we're a community, right? I said about the community, correct? If we're going to do this together and we're going to get to the end, we all have to support the show at the end. That means, and I'm pretty certain, again, I think there's a total of about 100 people right now, both virtually and here, together. If this is just the beginning one, we've never had this many. We've only normally had 50 historically come to this. So this is double. And years past, last year, we had 130 individuals participate. We only were able to do like 100 seats. So out of those 120, everybody had to sell 1 ticket, basically, is what had to happen. I'm going to ask, so if this is the variant, okay? At the end, when we get to the end, more than likely, you're going to have to sell anywhere between 5 to 10 tickets for our show, okay? Whether that be, even if you walk on the stage or not, which I have to say, you got to just commit, okay? No matter what happens, but if you get stage fright and at the end on Friday night, we had, Kim, what'd you have that shit? Bell Posse, the day of the competition, she still got on stage that day, right? Mm-hmm. So that looks like you had a stroke and you're like all dingy, right? Like one side, but she did it and she got 2nd place that year. But anyways, at the end, we ask that you sell tickets. Tickets are either $39 or $79. $79 a VIP. What you get is 2 bottles of wine. You get 2 beers on the table. You get veggie trays. You get treated really well. You get your own bar as well. And then general admission in behind is $39. We're limited to only 800 individuals this year. It will be at Crown Plaza. It'll be on April 23rd. So all I ask is, and more than likely, you're only going to have to sell 5 tickets, really. Probably more if It just depends on how many people are registered on January 15th. Does that make sense? Am I making sense, or am I confusing myself? Yes? No? Maybe so? Okay, cool. So that is the only other commitment that you will have to make. But the only financial obligation that you have that is a cash outlay at the beginning, and if you're a cash poor, and I get it, and you're just doing this because this is a stretch deal and you need a payment plan, we ask that you at least give us $100 today, which is the $100 toward your gift certificate, and you get $120 value. So then you'll only owe the $314 less $120, whatever the tax is. And then Lisa, can you please raise your hand in the back? Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa, can you come here for a moment, please, so that the virtual people can see this as well? Come here. I have one very big standing rule. I don't deal with money. I don't. It makes me insane. Come on over here, Lisa. This is Lisa. So if you're on her good side, she'll treat you really well. If she's not, she's going to take a hammer to your home and your car. You got it? Yeah. But no, I'm kidding. If you guys need a payment plan, we do not want the financial obligation. Pardon me, I don't want to say obligation, financial investment. They would say that, but it is a financial investment. Listen up. We got to earn our money too, right? But if you don't pay anything, you're never going to show up. Cool. Got it? So if you need something and if you need a payment plan, Lisa, she has full right and authority to work with you. So even if you have $50 today, you won't get the $20 thing. But if you have something that you want to commit to the price, our vested interest is that we have a program that's strong and we get that spin wheel going. Okay. She's going to be in the back. So I'm going to open it up. Come on up with Christine. Do you guys understand the what's going on? Okay, perfect. Some more bonuses on this. All right. So you guys see, you could see, like, if you guys have to sell those 10 tickets, the total program price is $664. If you buy those gift certificates today, you can kind of see the rundown. Yes. Listen up. We also have, if you bring a friend next time, say you buy $300, you pay for the whole program right now for the entire thing. Okay. If you bring a friend next time and they sign up and they put money down, I give you a $50 check right then and there. Okay. It's just a cash exchange, or you can use that toward ticket sales at the end. Okay. And that is unlimited. So if you bring 5 people, you can actually make money on our program this year. Okay. But you got to make sure that Lisa knows that those people are coming on your behalf. Okay. Yes. Does that make sense? Yes, 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 yes. Also, guys, we do have sponsorships. This is now, what's kind of cool, guys? We have almost 110,000 social media followers now. Our show has been viewed almost 500,000 times replayed. Yes. So we do have capabilities of really promoting products that are in line with what we do here. Say you guys make purses for beautiful women, this could be something. But if you bring a sponsor to the table, we will give you, if it has to be above certain mark, it's a little more complex. If you have sponsors that are available, we'll give you your money back. Okay. Meaning, so whatever kind for kind sponsor that you bring to the table, we give you your back. So again, if you want to find a sponsor for you that sponsors the event, we give you your money back. So it's dollar for dollar. Also, guys, starting today, should you sign up, you get immediate virtual access to everything. So if you're not new to the club, you get our fitness app and you get virtual accessibilities. Now, our virtual classes are Monday. We have a 6 a.m., 9:30, noon, 4:30, 5:30, and a 6:30 virtual class. That normally happens Monday through Friday. Friday, we don't have an evening virtual class, but Saturday, again, you have an 8, 9, and a 10 virtual class, and you could start immediately. So you get full access to the virtual programming of our club immediately. Yes? So that starts today, should you wish to confirm and step up to the plate. Cool? Fifth bonus, listen up. Fifth bonus, when the program actually starts itself, our normal monthly rates are $73 or $55. You get a $35. So should you wish to continue, other than those minimum 55 classes that are yours and the unlimited virtual, you get 35 virtual classes on top of per week, 35 virtual classes per week, and you get the 5 ROP sessions. So per week, you're going to have at least 40 classes from which to choose, 6 a.m., 9:30, noon, 5:30, 6:30 at night. And then you're going to have replays from the day before, Deb is going to put all the replays of the virtual classes onto your fitness app that you're going to be able to do. So there's no excuses of why you can't do this. Make sense? Yes, 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 yes. No, we're making this as easy as possible. I don't know what else to do in order to make this easier. Okay, cool. But you can get that done immediately. That starts today. I'm going to ask that should you do this, please give us about 24 to 48 hours to process everybody through the system. And then, so, okay, makes sense? Yes. All right. And then for those of you who are doing personal training, our normal rates are $55 for a personal training hour. You guys get the discount of $45. So, and for starting today. So if you guys want to do personal training with a trainer, and so like if you're going to do personal training for $45, you want to invite him to that hour, it's just a $10 increase. Okay. So you can, and that goes into anything. So if you get 10 of you guys, you know, it's $45 for the hour and then $10 for every person above that. So if you wish to add more, if you want, if you need, if you feel like that needs to happen, or you just need to have some time with Christine or some time with Nancy for, you know, physical, like ideas of how to modify, you need an hour with her to help with some of those modifications. Or, you know, we have Cody as an exercise physiologist for other things. So if you need an hour of any professional here on top, you guys get those discounts. Yes. So that's, that's a lot of shit, isn't it? That's a lot of info. I don't know how else to make this even easier for you guys. Can you guys, is there anybody out in the virtual world that actually has any kind of, I'm going to stop the share screen.
Yeah.
I'm going to put everybody back on. And then if you guys wish, now listen up, in the virtual world, in the chat section, if you want to proceed with what's going on here in the virtual world, this is without you guys, okay? Just give me a second here, guys. Virtual world. Should you wish to proceed, in the chat up on top, I give you a direct link to our holiday special. On the holiday special, if you wish to commit today, just purchase $100 at a minimum. You can remember this deal ends today. So if you want to buy $300, $400, $500, it's not limited to any amount. So if you want to do that and commit and have that extra available for whatever you have going on here, it's good for an entire year. So after the program, if you want to just commit to classes, you can use it today and today only. This is the only time we ever do it throughout the year. So if you want to do it, and you guys will have access in the back with these guys if you wish to do that as well, okay, for programming. Go in there, do the $100, okay, and then in the notes section say Rise of Phoenix. And our team from behind the scenes will start the process of getting you the fitness application, getting you registered for a program, and get moving, okay? Also, guys, if you, and this is the honor system at the beginning, we'll clean it up as we go. The 2022 Rise of the Phoenix Facebook page is now live. I need for you guys to find it. I need for you to add yourself as a member. If you're not Rise of Phoenix, don't worry. We'll actually, I mean, if you're not on Facebook, I get it. You're on the fitness app. You're still going to get all the information, but it seems the Facebook has a way of, we share information both on our fitness app and on the private page. That's a lifelong private page that we continue to send workouts, recipes, information, all kinds of good stuff. That's a lifelong community one right there. So join it, ask to join, and we'll admit you guys, okay? So you guys got in the virtual world, if you guys are ready, take advantage of today's holiday special, at least do the 100. But if you want to do more, you're more than welcome to. For you guys that are here, if you guys wish to commit to today, which I'd love for you to, I think you guys would, I don't know other better deal than what we're offering. Okay, guys, so you can just do it. Okay, sir, I know you're looking at me like, what the hell am I doing with all these ladies? Yeah, what the hell are you doing with all these ladies? Come on, buddy. All right, step up to the plate. No, I think we want a good men's section this year.
Yeah.
And we got to, if we have you guys already, wonderful. I would love for you guys to continue with this. All right. Yes. Yes. No, you too, big dog. You
Yeah.
too. You too.
Both of you guys.
So if you guys are ready, do you guys have any other questions? Have we pushed through everything so far? January 15th, but you sign up today, you start today.
Start the classes.
The virtual classes are immediate. Yes. And you get, if you want to just start up with the 35, we will honor that as well. If you want to just come back in, but you start today.
I wanted to touch on a couple of things
Come on
that CJ said. He's talked a lot about price and sponsorships and all of that is amazing. And I know he threw a lot of information about you. I don't want you to lose sight of why you're here today. You came in here today because you wanted something. Don't forget that. You want something. and we want to get you there. And a lot of you guys I know, as soon as he started talking about the show, you're like, oh hell no, I'm not doing that. Don't tell yourself that, because I have been here 7 years. This is our 8th show.
Okay.
And I have heard that from so many people so many times, and I have been standing next to them 14 weeks later and watching them get up on that stage in tears and saying to me, thank God I did this. Be that person. That's why you're here today. They're not here to be perfect people in 14 weeks. They're here to be a change. Let us help you be there. Okay.
Ooh, that got really serious, didn't it?
What questions do you have?
Yeah, we stand ready. We can hear you guys. So if you want to, is there a link where can we buy gift cards? Okay, so listen, scroll up on the
Scroll.
chat. On the chat itself, scroll up and there's a link right at the top. It's the first chat that
I
you
have a
have,
question.
okay?
Does that mean I don't have to do bikini? Yes. There are other categories where you don't have to be in a 2-piece bikini. We'll get into that. You can be in a 1-piece. It's called Most Improved. You still have to be in a swimsuit. It can be a little bit more modest. So yes, we'll get more into that once you're enrolled in the program. So yes, Carol, you can be in something more modest.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. We
Yeah.
do have classes here. There will be classes that are specifically dedicated to the ROP family. That will be both virtual and they'll be at the same time. So like, for example, one is Sunday at 8 in the morning. It will be live, but it will also be done virtually. So let's say you can't make it Sunday at 8, but you want to do that class, you can do it virtually later. Like it'll be posted on our Trainerize program. So you can always go back and redo it, or you can just come in 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday.
Yeah. So there's and yes, Marina, to lock in the price today and to get the extra 20 on top of the 10%, it's just $100. Okay. But if you just need, if you can't do that, I mean, just talk to Lisa. Just talk to Lisa. Don't let the financial thing be a stopgap to you.
Another
Okay.
question.
So that was yes, it's 100 to lock the price today and then get going. Any other and don't the show itself, some of the most beautiful transformations, it makes me cry I cry just not the skip of a dime right now, but the most improved are the best. Yes. Who's talking?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Is this Monique?
Monique.
Hi, Monique.
This is Monique. I have a question. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
This is my friend Holly.
Hi,
Hi,
Holly.
Holly.
Holly. She is going to do residency. Hi.
Hi. Oh,
So
awesome.
what
I
do we
love it,
do
Holly.
to get her signed up so I get the
Okay. So what's going to happen on this one is that if you're going to sign up with her, just make sure in the notes section on your when you do the gift certificate that you just put her name on there just within the notes. Okay. So if you're bringing someone in.
Okay, because I already bought my
Okay.
yesterday.
So then when she signs up, have her put your name in the notes section.
And then I don't need to do anything. I just
Nope.
call Lisa and she'll take care of it.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. Yeah. Just keep track. We're perfect. We're perfect. We're imperfectly perfect, right? So please make sure that you keep track. And at the end of the day, we always make good. Okay. If we mess up, we get back up when you go. We're human. All right. We're not computers. We're human. So yes, Monique, just keep track. And then but in there, we'll try our best to stay there. But yes, you will get it. Just give us some time so we process everybody through. Okay. Cool. Yes.
There's
Cool
a
beans.
long question.
Let's
I
see a
can't
long
it.
question here. Let's see where this is. Let me see here real quick. Can't see this question all the way through.
Hang tight. There's a long question. We need to read it.
So it says, I'm confused about access to in-person classes once you purchase the ROP. This is Katie Jackson. Also pay 35 months to access classes that are not ROP as I want to do the Rise 2.0 on Saturday. Is this part of ROP? It could be additional cost. Okay,
Yeah.
So listen up. So part of the program, once again, you guys get 52 dedicated classes, 52. Plus you get 35 more classes virtually live every single week. So 35 times, that's 350 plus the 52. So you get 400 classes that you are capable of attending. 52 of which are on site, at least 5 classes per week. Yes. Now, because we do have other people that are not part of Rise of Phoenix and that continue to take the club, you know, as advantage. So they're paying, you know, the $73 or $55 unlimited. We're asking that you please participate with all the value already added. It's the $35 extra a month, should you wish to come to the class. All right. Make sense? So if you want to come to the additional 80 other classes that are on site here, it'll be $35. Now you can use any of those gift certificates today toward that as well, should you wish. Okay. But this is a separate program other than just the classes of Evolve. Make sense? Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am. So what happens if you're not able to sell the tickets? That's when I send Lisa out with a shotgun, collecting, you know, from you. No, I'm kidding with you. You know, what's going to happen is we are a community. And honestly, there are more people always asking and looking for tickets. Don't be fearful of that, but we will have to work together. But I need for you to help us with that as well. Okay. Okay. I need for you to make that commitment. I know it's difficult. There's a lot of unknowns, but with only 800 people and probably only 800 seats that are going to be available and over 200 competitors, I'm pretty sure this show is going to probably sell out once those tickets get there. When we had it here with only 100 tickets, they sold out within a week. Absolutely, it will. We will, on our fitness app, it's really damn cool. She was talking about check-ins and about the virtual and how you actually make sure that the guarantee works. Yes, if we will know that you did the full hour on your fitness app, and all the classes from the day before or the day, all those classes will be at on your fingertips, and they'll start to grow. So your the inventory of classes will continue to grow as the program goes. So you can always go back to whichever ones you like and whichever ones are good for you, but they will always be available at least 1 or 2 days after on your fitness app. Yes. No, we'll have one probably on like on a Saturday. We'll probably have one like weigh-ins will be on definitely on a Saturday, more than likely on a Saturday morning, definitely like on a Tuesday evening. And if there's a larger group, we'll and if you need to, just talk to us. Yeah. If we need to work with your schedule, yeah.
We usually guide the weigh-ins on how many people are in the program and what their needs are. And then if there's some exceptions, I'll usually get with you and say, okay, when do you need to meet? So we're pretty flexible on that.
Yeah. So again, it's not like that one size fits all, and we'll work with you.
Yeah. Can you, there was
Do you have another question?
There was another question about the virtual, but virtual versus stream. So yes, what happens with the virtual classes? So the virtual classes, if you miss a virtual class, it's automatically uploaded to our online program. So you can go back and watch it and participate in it. So I think I might have answered that question on that popped up.
Yeah, I think.
Did you see it?
Yeah. How can I just pay for ROP through this holiday special box? Yes. So the holiday special box, that one that I sent you, the link on top, just put in the notes that you want to do the ROP. So just make sure within the notes that you say what you're paying for, and then we'll work from behind. And if we have questions, we'll call you. If we need to refund because we did something wrong, we'll do that too. Just block it in and we'll work through it. Okay. Just give us some time. Will the virtual classes be streamed with live classes? So option to stream the live class virtually, or will they be available for the after the fact? No, virtual classes are streamed live. They're always streamed live, and they're recorded, and then we put them into the fitness app so that you can do it over again.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're always live, and then you can have the access to them afterwards. It can be done. Don't let all this information confuse you. Focus on the health aspect. Yes, I get you. Can we get to the gym to the virtual? Well, no other class, right? Can we go to the gym during the virtual classes? Yes, absolutely, Erica. You can always come to the gym. Gym is open all the time. We're here from 5 a.m. until about 8, 9 o'clock. And actually, I think Dontrell sometimes here until 11 or midnight. So if you need some extra time, you're more than welcome to. I think the only time we're closed is between like midnight and 5, right? Right, Dontrell? Yeah, so you have, yeah. So what time is the Dayton show? October I mean, October,
October.
hell, April 23rd, April 23rd. Now listen up, April 23rd. As we get closer and closer to the show, your schedule becomes more and more booked, right?
Yeah.
We're going to show you actually how to get up there. Everybody's a novice. We're going to show you how to present yourself. And so there's a lot of what we call posing clinics. But then please make sure that the week of the 23rd, the week of the 23rd, those evenings, try your best to have those evenings available, okay? Try your best, because we do a lot of practice. If you've seen any of your shows past, we do a big dance number. Everybody comes out whistling, excited, right?
You're really scaring
yeah,
them.
she's like, oh no, but anyways, I'm scared. Make sure you have that week available. You got it? And then that Friday we tan, and then that Saturday. Yes, Monique. Are you talking to us again, Monique?
What is the additional 35? Yes. What was the additional $35? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Membership. If you want membership to come in the club.
To actually come in the club.
Membership to come in the club.
So outside of the 52 classes for Rise of the Phoenix that we do here, if you want to come to any of the other 80 plus classes that we offer per week inside the club, it'll just be that extra 35, because this is a separate program than just, you know, the other classes, because we have members that are doing that as specific. Does that make sense, Monique? You froze.
She froze.
Monique, we'll talk to each other after, okay? Because you're freezing up here. All right.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
keep going.
If you're already a member,
We discount.
we just discount.
Do you mean like the hot yoga and the boxing classes?
Yes,
Kristen?
exactly,
Yes,
Monique.
Monique.
Exactly,
That's
Monique.
exactly right.
Yes, and the show was changed, Melissa, and I apologize. One of our major sponsors, Jason Dasklos, is racing on the 15th, so it turned to the 23rd. So you get 13 weeks rather than 12. So no extra charge to you, okay? I
And
know.
if anybody has questions they don't want to ask publicly and they just want to ask me directly, you're welcome to do that.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Hey, well, welcome to Evolve.
Yeah.
This is going to be your home
Awesome.
for quite some
It's
time,
gonna
all
be
right?
great.
So if you guys, we have everybody in the back ready to go. If you guys are ready to go. All right. Yep. So if you want to talk to Lisa, just take a little bit. If you want to just use, hey, any other questions? Hey, from my heart to yours, guys. Thank you guys very much. And I look forward to kicking your
Thank
ass
you,
and getting you in the
everybody.
best shape ever. All right.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Thank you for
guys.
coming.
Thank you, guys.
We can't wait to work with you guys. Thank
Bye,
you.
Miss Melissa.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, start coming anytime. Yeah. So you can start doing the virtual classes as soon as you want. Yeah, so if you pull up your Trainerize app, let me get my glasses real quick. Yeah. Yep. So if you click on that, it should start playing and you can start doing that class. If you want to come into the gym and start doing any of the classes here, then you would want to pay the $35 membership, and there's classes all day long.
Virtual classes are
Yeah, so they're in the gym, but yeah, I think then there should probably be more than one a day. So I think because it's in the gym, yeah. Because what we're trying to do is make sure that there's enough room in the gym, but let me double check with him.
If there are, as of that are signed up.
So had a quick question. So she has she has the question, she has the class popping up on her virtual app. It's a virtual class, but she was wondering, so can she come into the gym and do that class that's popping up on her? That's virtual.
Virtual access only at this point, but if we do wish, we can offer that 35. That is just a commitment for the separate program. But I think if you want to come into a couple of them, like we're gonna have like New Year's that are completely free.
To kind of experience what it's like.
3 to 4, absolutely.
That's what I would kind of encourage. And have you been into the gym at all to do the classes?
She's kicking ass on the virtual.
Yeah. So I'm
Kicking ass on the virtual. Doing good. Keep it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the exception this year. I know.
Yeah. I mean,
You're gonna be up there. You're gonna be amazing.
are you interested in coming into the gym? Yeah. So would you want to like try one out and just kind of see if you like coming into the gym, and then maybe see if you want to do the 35? Because there's a lot of classes that you can pick from.
Hey, Christine.
Mhm.
Christine, can you hear me? CJ. CJ, can you hear me?
All right. What's up, Chica?
Baby, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm having a hard time finding a place where I can put anything in notes on the gift card thing. I just want to send you $314 today, and I don't know how to do that.
When you go to checkout, you'll see a note section.
Okay, so it'll be in the
So,
note
yeah,
section.
when you go to checkout. So you
Okay,
gotta
hon.
log in, hit the thing, and then we go to checkout. On the checkout, you'll see the notes.
Okay, and then I'm just going to do it like last year. So I'll just pick up the 10 tickets and then sell those before the show.
I love you, chick. I love you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
That's a commitment. Once you send 314, you're committed.
I know. That's why I'm paying it today.